Ever caught yourself scrolling, not even knowing why? Hours vanish, and yet you don't stop. Because for a moment, it feels like something's happening. But deep down, you know it's not. You're not living. You're watching others live. We've accepted being sort of entertained as enough. But the truth? You're not addicted to your phone. You're addicted to not being bored. And the only reason your phone has so much power over you is because real life feels flat, empty, predictable. This isn't just about screen time. This is about meaning, energy, and momentum. This video isn't going to tell you to delete your apps. That's treating the symptom, not the disease. We're going deeper. Because once you understand what makes real life more addictive than your phone, you don't go back. Let's build a life so full, scrolling feels like a downgrade. Let's be brutally honest. You're not bored because there's nothing to do. You're bored because your mind has been conditioned to seek out cheap stimulation every few seconds. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, endless scrolling. You're not addicted to content. You're addicted to the feeling of avoiding your own life. Let that hit. Every time you pick up your phone when you're bored, what you're really doing is running from silence, running from stillness, running from discomfort. Because if you slowed down for even 10 seconds, you'd have to face some uncomfortable questions. Am I actually enjoying my life? Do I even know what excites me anymore? When was the last time I felt fully alive without a screen in front of me? And that's the first trap. We confuse distraction with fun. We confuse comfort with fulfillment. We've been sold this lie that scrolling is relaxation, that watching a dozen tiny dopamine hits is entertainment. But here's the truth. The more time you spend watching other people live, the more disconnected you become from your own life. And that disconnect, that's why your days feel dull. That's why time flies. You don't remember anything. That's why you're 21, 25, or 30, and you feel like you've barely started living. You didn't choose this life. It snuck up on you, one swipe at a time. You lost your curiosity. You lost your edge. You lost the ability to get bored and turn that boredom into action. Remember being a kid? When boredom meant riding your bike, building pillow forts, or inventing games in your backyard. Now boredom just means doom scrolling until you forget why you picked up your phone in the first place. Let's take it even deeper. This isn't just about wasting time. It's about wasting life. Your phone doesn't just steal hours, it steals moments. The kind of moments that define your 20s. The kind of memories you should be making when your body is young, your energy is high, and your mind is still wide open. You think you'll have time later. You think you'll figure it out eventually. You think your dream life is waiting on the other side of some productivity hack. But time doesn't wait. Here's a terrifying idea. What if you've already missed out on something life-changing? Simply because you were looking down when you should have been looking up. What if the skill that would have changed your life was 1 hour a day of deep focus, but you never tried? What if you were meant to be great, but you never gave yourself the silence to hear the call? Let that sit. The part of you that's watching this video right now, the part that's tired of wasting time, tired of knowing you could be doing more, being more, living more, tired of seeing other people grow while you stay stuck. That part of you is your signal. It means you're ready. Not for a productivity plan or another to-do list, but for fun. The kind of fun that pulls you away from your phone. Because real life finally got more exciting than your feed. And it's not some magical, Instagram-worthy version of fun. It's simple, it's real, it's within reach. And once you learn how to build it, you'll never want to scroll again. So let's give you that life. Let's talk about the 3 shifts that will make your days so electric, so playful, so purposeful. You'll look back and say, that's when I woke up. That's when I started living. Let's begin. There are 3 mindset shifts you need to make if you want to build a life so fun, so energizing, so unpredictable, that scrolling feels like a cheap substitute. Let's break them down. Shift 1. Fun is built, not found. You've been lied to. You've been taught that fun is something you stumble upon, something that just happens to you, like it's waiting somewhere out there and you either run into it or you don't. That's not how it works. Fun isn't a coincidence. It's not random. It's crafted. Think about the most fun moments of your life, the kind that made your face hurt from laughing, the kind that made you forget time existed. Now ask yourself, did those moments happen by accident? Or were they built with people, effort, and a bit of risk? Maybe it was a spontaneous road trip. Maybe it was staying up till 3 a.m. building something with friends. Maybe it was running into the ocean at night just because it felt right. The common thread? You did something. You initiated. You committed. You acted. Fun doesn't wait for permission. Fun doesn't send an invitation. Fun rewards momentum. Here's what most people don't get. The reason your phone feels more fun than your real life is because your phone automates fun. It removes risk. It removes friction. It removes effort. And that's exactly why it's empty. Real fun requires friction. It's born out of novelty, out of unpredictability, out of doing the thing even when it's easier not to. You don't find fun on the couch. You build it by saying yes to something that might suck, but might be amazing. So here's your challenge. This week, schedule one thing that has a high chance of being fun and a 0% guarantee. Go to that open mic night. Call your friend and drag them into some random class you've never taken. Try paddleboarding, salsa, rock climbing, thrifting, volunteering, dancing like an idiot at a silent disco. Whatever it is, you build it. But what if it's awkward? It might be. But what if no one shows up? Then you'll have a story. Here's the real problem. You want fun to come pre-approved. You want certainty, comfort, guarantees. But that's not fun. That's just consumption. Fun comes from risking awkwardness for the chance at aliveness. So build it. Because if you don't, your phone will. And we already know how that ends. Shift 2. Energy is the currency of fun. You know why most people scroll? Because they're tired, drained, mentally shot. And when you're running on fumes, your brain craves the lowest effort dopamine hit possible. So, you pick up your phone. Let's be honest, fun requires energy. Even calling a friend takes more effort than opening Instagram. And that's where people go wrong. They try to chase fun while running on empty. You can't build a fun life if you're sleep-deprived, undernourished, overstimulated, and mentally fried. Energy is the prerequisite. It's the fuel that powers exploration, spontaneity, creativity, humor, connection. So if you want to make your life more fun, you don't just need new habits. You need new inputs. Start small. Sleep like it matters. Not 5 hours and a Red Bull. Give yourself 8. Protect it like gold, because it is. Move your body every day. Walk, lift, swim, dance. Your body was designed to move. Stagnation is a slow death. Fix your fuel. You don't need to be perfect. Just stop relying on junk and sugar to keep your mood afloat. Hydrate. Eat real food. Prioritize proteins and greens. Declutter your mental diet. Too much noise equals zero clarity. Limit input. Unfollow chaos. Start your day offline for 30 minutes. Give your brain space to think. And here's the big one. Protect your mornings. Don't wake up and scroll. Don't start your day reacting. Start by building momentum, clarity, direction. Because when you control your energy, you control your experience. And once you feel good, you act differently. You say yes more. You leave the house. You initiate the plan. You laugh harder. You stay out longer. Fun becomes your default, not your escape. Remember, Your energy sets your baseline. If you're always tired, life will feel dull. If you're energized, life becomes electric. So no, you don't need to try harder to have fun. You just need to stop sabotaging the fuel that makes fun possible. When you protect your energy, fun finds you faster than your phone ever could. Shift 3. New isn't optional, it's fuel. You know what your brain loves more than dopamine? Novelty. New experiences, new people, new ideas, new environments. Your brain is wired to light up when things feel fresh. That's why social media hits so hard. Every swipe is a brand new story, a new sound, a new joke. But when your real life becomes a copy-paste routine, wake up, scroll, work, scroll, eat, scroll, sleep, your brain flatlines. Boredom sets in. Then comes the urge to escape, and the cycle continues. But here's the twist. You don't need to fly across the world to experience novelty. You just need to intentionally break the loop. Start small. Take a different route home. Walk instead of drive. Notice things. Try a new cafe or food spot once a week. Go solo. Sit down. Observe. Attend an event where you know no one. Nervous? Good. That's your edge. Take on a short, fun challenge. Cold showers, a new hobby. Make a bucket list of micro-adventures. Yes, micro, like watch sunset from a new spot. Go to a local trivia night. Start a weekly movie night with friends. These aren't life-changing events, but they inject surprise into your system. And that surprise is what breaks the grip of the scroll. The brain is always comparing inputs. If your real life gives you more unexpected joy, challenge, risk, and variety than your phone will feel dull. That's the goal. Not to quit scrolling, but to become so alive, so curious, so mentally full that you forget to. And it starts with one simple rule. Do one thing every week that makes your heart beat faster. Nervous? Go. Don't feel like it? Go. Scared you'll look stupid? Definitely go. Because that's the doorway to novelty. And novelty is how you reclaim your attention. Scrolling numbs you, but living stuns you. You've seen the trap, you've learned the shifts, but now we get to the part most people skip, the challenge. Because knowing this stuff isn't enough. Understanding isn't transformation. You have to choose to live differently, and not in some vague, one-day kind of way. Right now. So here's your challenge. 7 days, that's it. A 7-day protocol to remind your brain that real life can be way more fun than a screen. Here's how it works. Day 1, track the scroll. Today, don't change your habits. Just observe them. Use screen time in iOS or download the digital well-being app in Android. Every time you unlock your phone or open social media, make a mental note, or better, a written one. By the end of the day, answer these. How many minutes did you scroll? What apps ate the most time? What were you feeling when you picked it up? How did you feel after scrolling? This day is about brutal honesty. No judgment, just awareness. Most people scroll mindlessly. But once you shine a spotlight on the behavior, it loses power. You begin to see the triggers. You begin to feel the waste. And that's the beginning of control. Day 2, inject novelty. Your brain is addicted to stimulation, but it doesn't have to come from your screen. Today, your mission is simple. Go somewhere you've never been. Do something you've never done. Talk to someone you've never talked to, even if it's small. A new cafe, a park, a bookstore, a walking route you've never explored. The goal is to disrupt the autopilot loop. Novelty resets your brain's dopamine circuitry. It tells your nervous system, we're alive. Start with something new in the morning, then another in the afternoon. You'll feel a weird blend of discomfort and thrill. That's a good sign. Day 3, build something. Today, no social media until you've created something for 30 minutes. Write a journal entry, draw, record a voice memo, shoot a video, bake a cake. Doesn't matter what it is. It just has to be you making something out of nothing. This flips the dopamine dynamic. You stop begging for micro rewards and start earning real ones. By the end of the day, reflect. What did you make? How did it feel? Was it hard to start? How about after 10 minutes? This is about remembering what it feels like to build. That's where meaning lives. Day 4. Sweat. Today's rule: move your body until your mind gets quiet. Walk, run, lift, stretch, box, dance. You don't need to chase some fitness goal. You just need to create physical resistance. Why? Because when your muscles burn, your thoughts go silent. Because endorphins greater than dopamine. Because movement is nature's antidepressant. Get 30 minutes, minimum. Put your phone on airplane mode. Music only. Track how you feel before and after. Spoiler: the post-movement clarity will make scrolling feel gross. Day 5. Be bored on purpose. This is the hardest one. No phone for the first 2 hours after you wake up, not even to check the time. Use an alarm clock. Your brain will rebel. It will itch for stimulation. Let that discomfort wash over you. Then start noticing what you see, how light moves, what thoughts return, what ideas flicker. You've been hijacked for so long, you forgot you have your own inner world. This morning, reclaim it. Day 6, the 3-event day. Today, your mission is to plan 3 moments that would make you say, today was worth remembering. A solo workout, a dinner with friends, a walk during sunset, watching a favorite film fully present, going somewhere scenic and journaling. The bar isn't extravagance. The bar is intention. Fun stops feeling rare when you schedule it like a non-negotiable. And once your life is full of these moments, scrolling starts to look like a joke. Day 7, no scroll. Delete the apps if you need to. Tell your friends. Go the whole day without social media. Fill it with something real. Cook with someone. Build IKEA furniture. Watch a live performance. Explore a part of town. Sit still and do nothing on purpose. Then reflect. What did you notice? What did you crave? And when did it stop? What did you love about today? This is your proof that it's possible, that fun is here, that the real world has texture. At the end of this week, you'll have data. You'll have momentum. You'll have a taste of what life looks like when you stop letting someone else's algorithm write your story. So here we are. You've made it this far. And that means you're not like everyone else. Most people won't change. Most people will keep numbing out, chasing tiny dopamine hits while their real life collects dust in the background. But not you. Not anymore. You've seen the trap. You've been handed the blueprint. Now it's time to build. So do the challenge. Reclaim your time. Find joy in real life again.